everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We are back for some more Genshin Impact. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy that we're back for some more. Hey Celestial, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm doing good. How about you today? But yeah, today we are back. And how's everyone doing today? We're gonna be doing and finishing Nigguang's story. Hangout story. So yeah. I think with that said, let's keep going. Alright, that's good to hear. Alright, that's good to hear, Celestial. I hope you enjoy your protein shake. But yeah. We're back. And we're here to do some more. For some more Genshin. But yeah. But yeah. Well, that said, let's get going. Alright. Okay, here we are.
Everything is set. Please, enjoy your meal.
Hey, alright, thank you. Okay, here we are.
Lady Nigguang.
Alright, let's try to get the other ending. Well, we have time to go and check up on them if you want.
Good. Then let's do
Hey,
that.
let's go.
There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see. So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little.
Okay.
Come on. The auction is being held at Eugene Terrace.
Oh, so that's the other one. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah. I'm super happy to be back, and hopefully we'll get to Inazuma today. Or at least back to Inazuma today. We'll do a little bit more today. But yeah.
It is as the
That
start.
said, let's get going. Yep, good plan. Yeah, hopefully. Also, I may do some Kazuha pulls later today as well. Considering how useful I've been hearing he is. So yeah. Here we are.
Lady Nigguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned, so I just came to see how everything is going.
Alright, good to know, Celestial, thanks.
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes,
Leo?
just in
Huh.
case anything untoward happens.
Okay.
I can take care of it myself.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
Have you attended an auction before?
I've watched one from the sidelines.
Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere.
Well, okay then. Sure, that sounds quite fun.
All right then. feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
Well, okay then. Let's see. Plain look invades with clear signs of wear and tear. Okay. Can't see any reason to bid on something like this. Damn, okay. Writing tools. Generic offense implements. Guess they could brighten the place up a little. Still, it'd be cheaper to get one from Bowlie. Wow. Okay. Hairpin. Fairly well-made hairpin, but there's nothing exceptional about it. Fine to buy in a shop, but can this really fetch a good price in an auction? Damn. Wow, what a roast. Okay, let's go then. For real? Yeah, honestly, lol for real, Celestial. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it's at 16. Well, crap. My bad. Oh, damn. Alright, there we go. There we go.
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off.
Before we start, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Are these auction items genuinely very valuable?
That's for you to make a considered judgment on.
Damn.
It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting, don't you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Yes.
Alright.
You should look forward to it.
The auction finally begins. Let's go.
The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
Bruh. What? You never pay 10,000 more for something like this normally.
20,000.
Bro, what?
30,000.
50,000.
Wow, the bidding is fierce.
80,000. 80,000 over here.
I'll raise that to 100,000.
120.
Seems very determined.
All right, 150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
150 once?
170.
180,000.
Bruh. All this for a teacup.
180 once? 180 twice? 180. Sold!
It's mine now.
I can't believe it went for 180,000.
Okay then. Moving straight on to the next lot.
One by one, the unexceptional items are sold for an
You
exceptionally
seem to be getting quite into it.
for exceptionally high prices.
Anything.
Something felt off.
Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction.
For real though.
Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
Is it all because... Hold on. Is it all because they're all were owned by Nigguang at some point?
Today wasn't my day. didn't manage to snag much. There were too
For
many
real though,
bidders, and they
Celestial.
all seemed like experts to me.
For real though, Celestial.
I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
Ian Fang?
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted.
Aren't you worried about the price being overinflated?
Nothing of Nigguang's could ever be overinflated. I'm far
Of
from the only
course.
buyer who believes that owned by Nigguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans of Nigguang than I am.
Of course. Yep, looks like I was right.
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Nigguang. Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's probably just because I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it. But I figured I'd buy it first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
Oh, okay. So one's a big fan of Nigguang and one is basically a scalper. Yeah, so one's a big fan of Nigguang, another is basically a scalper.
Well, did you find the answer yet?
It's because everyone has faith in your judgment and aesthetics.
That's certainly part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value?
If not, then what else could it be?
You'll see shortly. The one who spent the
Damn.
most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction. Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on certain intelligence.
Sure enough, after some time has passed, one of the participants returns.
Lady Nigguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you! Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander.
Damn,
Of course,
bro.
if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
Bruh.
You! Fine. Yes, technically it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that.
For real,
I
she
guess
is
what I'm
not
saying
playing
is-
around.
Is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands. When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items
damn.
from my
Okay,
collection
then.
plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me. Or, to put it another way, they
Well,
were
damn.
all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of.
Oh, there's an event for that. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so there's an event to salvage all the stuff. Okay, Celestial. Okay. Oh, I imagine how painful it must have been, Celestial. No wonder they had such blind faith.
So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed? The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it. You drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude,
Oh, well, damn,
he
okay.
cooperated in the end.
It all makes sense now.
The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yenfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune.
Oh, Yanfei! Hey, let's go!
Despite his bad attitude, he
Okay.
cooperated in the end. Good for him.
Well, damn.
After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative. So I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense.
Okay. It definitely suits your modus operandi.
I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan.
Yeah, indeed, she is very smart.
What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile?
The explosion?
Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it.
Aw. That's not so childish.
Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
Well, okay then. Okay then. Aw, that's nice art. I like that. That art is nice. Wow. Well, that was certainly an ending. Yeah, that was a nice ending. Glad you agree, Celestial. All right. To the Jade Chamber.
With rain this heavy, not only are the stars clouded, so too is my scryglass hazy.
Damn. Look at that rain. But yeah. Here we go. Time to wait. Alright, there we go. Alright, more vacation time. Hi, Nigguang.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
Okay.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Same as
That's
usual.
good.
Hey. Let's do something you never normally have the opportunity to do.
Something I never have the opportunity to do. Interesting. Before I decide, I'd like to know, what gave you this idea? Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities.
Okay. But being a member of Liu Chising is a limitation.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Hey.
This is what I appreciate about you. You see things the way they are, rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you?
Okay. Sure, whatever you feel like doing.
Thank you. All right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I joined the Liu Chising. I was
Okay.
born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish.
Okay. You know how to fish?
I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've worked in my time. A lot of the old
Okay.
folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day.
It's hard to imagine.
They were tough times, but I had a clear goal and plenty of motivation. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so obsessed with Mora. I want to relive that time from my life, feel some of that drive again. Take a trip down memory lane.
Okay.
So how about it? Will you join me?
Sure.
Great. Then let me lay down the ground rules. We're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much
Okay.
more we can make under these conditions.
Okay then. Let's start at the bottom of the ladder.
Okay, but working as a day laborer could be quite dull. Why don't we go down to the docks? They periodically throw out a lot of unclaimed or abandoned goods. We might find something that we can exchange for Mora.
Okay then. That's not the most dignified way to make more money.
What does it matter? Don't worry about it. It's all part of the fun. Come on, let's go down to the docks.
Well, damn. Okay then. Okay then. All right, let's go. To the docks. All right. Hi.
Lady Nigguang, to what do I owe the honor? Are you here to inspect the goods in the warehouse? You may have to wait a moment. I must have not gotten the message. Sorry, I won't be long. I'll grab all the paperwork right away.
Calm down. No need to panic. That's not why we're here.
Oh, you're just looking for me? I haven't done anything. Have I? I mean, I don't think so.
You want to know about the unclaimed and abandoned goods?
All right, the periodic clearances. Yeah, I've been handling those, strictly per the protocol. I make sure I post all the necessary notices and notify every individual that I'm required to. It used to be a huge problem, but with a bit of hard work, I've managed to reduce the amount of goods we need to clear out by at least half.
Okay. Why do so many goods get abandoned in the first place?
It's hard to say. It really depends. Everyone has their own reasons. But as far as the warehouse is concerned, they all fall into these categories: unclaimed goods, damaged goods, or unpaid storage fees. As for the damaged ones, I guarantee you it's nothing to do with how they're stored. It's because some things go bad more easily than others. If it sits there in the warehouse for too long, it goes without saying that it could start to affect the other goods. But that aside, even the smell is just unbearable.
So, have you cleared out any of these goods recently?
I'm afraid we just finished clearing out all the big ones. But don't worry, Lady Nigguang. If you're here for an inspection, then I'm here to make it happen. Hang tight. I'll grab some of the smaller items for you right away.
Hold on. Oh,
off he goes.
I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
It's like he was reporting on his work. After waiting a while, Ghoul-san reports
Lady
back,
Nigguang,
panting in
I had a
breath.
quick run through the list and cleared out some more items. Please, inspect them at your leisure.
Let me see here. Soggy food, an odd shoe, a broken mirror, a small wooden toy.
They're in terrible shape. No wonder no one wants them.
It's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim pickings now. Some of these are true junk, but there are a few items of value here. Take this wooden toy, for example. The wood is good quality. If you took it apart, there's quite a number of useful everyday objects that you could turn it into. With a little work.
Can we have this stuff?
Huh? You want it? Well, sure. Take whatever you want. It's all getting thrown away anyway.
Great.
Hey,
This is going well.
let's take some time to sift through what we have acquired.
Yes. And once we're done, we will find a merchant to give us an appraisal of their value.
All right,
I
hey,
have
let's
no
go.
idea what's going on here, and I'm not about to ask either.
Good idea, buddy. Yeah, just don't ask. Good idea not to ask. Oh yeah? Well then. I hope that doesn't offend you too much, Celestial. Hi, Bolai.
Lady Nigguang, welcome to my humble store. What can I get for you?
Actually, today is a little different. I'm not here to buy anything. I wanted to ask if you could take a look at some goods for me.
Just take a look? What for?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're having a good laugh of it, Celestial. To give me an estimate on their value.
Oh, I see. Let me take a look then. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers I can talk to. They should be able to salvage the raw materials. Shouldn't take long at all. But,
What's wrong? If it's too much trouble, please, there's no need to force it.
No, it's nothing like that. Well, anyway, let's talk prices. So all of these together, I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
I think he added a couple zeros by accident.
Oh, well...
No worries. The price is negotiable, of course, so we can discuss it further. If that figure's not what you had in mind, I can, bump it up a little. It'll be fine. I'm sure we can reach an agreement here.
What are your thoughts?
Honestly, that's way too much.
Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of thousand mora.
Huh? Wait a minute. So you're really here just to sell a few things? And
Yep.
specifically, these things? I
Yep.
thought that was all code for some kind of inspection or something.
So we were misunderstood
It
again.
appears so. We can't go on like this.
Aw.
Let's try something else. As long as we're in Liyue Harbor, this kind of
Aw.
misunderstanding is inevitable. If I wasn't Nigguang, Go Sonar probably wouldn't have handed all of these over to us. And you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them either.
To be completely honest, you're not wrong.
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start.
Then we'll just have to leave Liyue Harbor and live an adventurous life.
Are there any other ways for adventurers to make Mora besides their remuneration from the guild?
Well, you can go treasure hunting Ghoulie Plains, but the work is hard and the payout is low.
Great. I don't mind. Let's give it a try. Lead the way.
You two
Okay,
have a
then.
good
Well
one.
then. Well, okay then. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I definitely see that, Celestial. Alright. Ah, slime.
This must be the place. Let's do this.
Alright.
Decided by destiny.
Yeah, sure, friends, right. Right. Friends, right,
It
Celestial.
feels like it's been a long time since I've gotten so physical. The feeling of creating your wealth with your own two hands is just as exhilarating as ever.
Even for this paltry amount?
Yes, I'd say so. Everything starts out small. You focus on quantity at the outset, and gradually shift to focusing on quality as your wealth builds. And let's not forget, we started with no initial capital. It's reasonable to expect building something from nothing to be highly demanding. In any case, the sight of Mora has always had a way of improving my mood, no matter what the sum is.
Yeah, sure, slimes and hilly churls, sir. Let's keep this momentum going.
I intend to. I'm not ready to stop yet.
Hey, let's
This
go.
time, let's try something a little more challenging.
Okay. Well then, let's go. Hi, hilly churls.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
There we go. Hey, let's go. Boom, nice. Hey, let's go.
Another satisfying haul. Ah, what a feeling.
You're very good at this.
That's very kind of you. But I know I'm no match for a professional adventurer like yourself. For me, a battle is just a form of exercise, a way to keep fit and use up any surplus energy.
Have you scratched the itch yet?
Oh no, not yet. There's more Mora to be made. Hey, look! What's that hole in the ground?
I think it was dug by a weasel thief.
Oh, I see. So if we catch it, there's Mora for the taking?
It's almost as fun as more as you are. Go figure. Go figure.
Oh, how quaint. That was your Beto impression, was it? Well, I'm afraid I'm having far too much fun to stop what I'm doing and start bickering with you, Captain. Come on, let's go get this weasel thief.
Bruh. All right. Alright, let's go.
There it is! After it!
Hey.
Goodness, this reminds me of fishing. Not an easy catch.
For
But
real.
we didn't let it slip away, and the haul is now ours. That's what counts.
Hey, how much did we make?
Let's see. A little over 1,000 mora.
Okay.
We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting capital. We need to keep working hard.
Do you need to take a break?
Actually, now that you mention it, I'm suddenly a little hungry.
Yeah, not bad. For
Huh.
real, Celestial.
Amidst the thrill of the chase, I didn't even notice. Wangshu Inn is right there, but
Based on our current financial position, we can rule that out.
same thoughts here. After how hard we worked to get our hands on this mora, it would be a shame to eat it all in a single sitting. In which case, I think I'll take this opportunity to show you a skill that I used to be rather proud of.
Fishing?
Yes, but the rule of the game is no fishing rods allowed. We're going fishing by hand. Come on.
What?
Let's go down to the river.
What? Okay then, well then.
This should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them.
And I drowned. Yeah, she is quite adventurous. Agreed.
Laid bare.
Hey. Nigguang grills the fish like a pro.
Here, have a taste of my cooking. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill with minimal preparation, and it tastes delicious, even with no seasoning.
Yeah, I drowned again, huh?
It's a little charred. That's on purpose. I just like how it tastes. Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this.
Thank you.
It was nothing. Back in the day,
Aw.
I had to hurry home after work to do my household chores. Then in the evening, it was out to the night market with the family to support our stall. I was always meticulous with the most menial of tasks. My mother always loved that about me. But by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. She thought it was just an unnecessary risk when I could just carry on helping out at home instead.
If you follow her advice, people wouldn't be calling you Lady Nigguang today.
You'd be more likely to
Aw.
see me pulling up outside Wanmin Restaurant and selling grilled tiger fish from a food cart.
Aw.
My childhood memories run deep. I'll always have a special affection for fish.
Aw.
They are confined to the water, and yet they live free, swimming around wherever the mood takes them.
A lot like adventuring.
It is.
Oh.
I have greatly enjoyed experiencing the adventurer lifestyle with you. When I think back on
Aw.
all my hard work in the past, it motivates me to face the challenges that lie ahead in the future.
Next time I'll grill a fish for you. Aw.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey,
But
let's
a word
go.
of warning. I am very picky about my grilled fish. I can be a tough lady to impress.
Aw. That was nice. Aw. That was nice, man. Alright. Yeah, I like that ending. That ending too. Alright. Yeah, the pick was nice as well. Agreed. Alright, back to the Jade Chamber. Back to the Jade Chamber, everybody. Alright. Ah, wait. There we go. There we go. Time to wake Nigguang. Hi.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I was a little nervous.
There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off one by one. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule?
Here, take a look for yourself. Alright. Let's do something you normally have time, don't have time
Something I
for.
never have time.
Okay then. Wait, no. How do I get that last ending then?
Astrologers must read themselves.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
Alright.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's
Same
good.
as usual. Okay. No opportunity to
Something
do.
interesting. Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities.
But Mora can also be a limitation.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Alright.
This is what I appreciate. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you?
The day is yours. Do with it as you please.
Thank you.
Alright.
All right. I was born into a humble family. Fishing isn't a lot of the old folks like to brag about how I
But it
used to be
makes
there. They
sense.
were a tough time. If I didn't make any I want to relive that, so how about it? Will you join me?
It's not what I was expecting, but it sounds like a lot of
Great.
fun. Alright.
We're not to use our status. The goal is to see how...
Alright. Let's go and find some work at Northland Bank.
I can see why
Alright.
you'd suggest that.
Hey, let's go.
You're thinking I could use my knowledge of how Mora works to my advantage and make a lot of money there. But Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect I would not be welcome there.
Because you've clashed in the past?
Yes, and also... Never mind. I'll just show you. It won't eat up too much time. I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
Oh, okay. Is it because it's still affiliated with the Fatui? Is it because it's still affiliated with the Fatui? The Fatui! Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is. Yep, it's definitely owned by the Fatui. And Nigguang dislikes the Fatui. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, she definitely isn't fond of child at all. Definitely. Definitely not. Alright, Northland Bank. Let's go. Hi. Hi, Fatui.
Lady Nigguang, I would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui. With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So, are you in business or not?
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, Tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business? Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry, but none of us here can afford that.
Damn.
Straight to
okay.
the point, I see. Works for me. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time here.
Damn. Okay then. Well, okay then. Damn. For real, the tension. For real. Honestly, for real, the tension. Celestial. Alright, Nigguang. Hi.
Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected.
They were not even trying to hide their hostility towards you.
That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them a rather ruthless blow with the size of the reparations payment I imposed. This sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day.
So it's true, the Northland Bank is just an arm of the Fatui.
Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct. If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization.
Well, now I know. Does that make this trip worth it?
That's okay.
Huh.
My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game.
Wait a second.
Now that you mention it, yes. We're being watched.
I think they've been following us since we left Northland Bank.
What are they plotting this time?
Let's grab them and ask them a question.
My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize we're onto them, then we'll lose the element of surprise. Let's act natural, determine who our tail is, then lure them somewhere more deserted so we can catch them.
Oh, well
Keep
then.
moving, just walk forward at a normal pace and don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
Oh, well, okay then. Oh, well, okay then. It's another Fatui! It's one of your harbingers! Why are you following one of your harbingers, bro? Nigguang!
I think we have a few potential suspects. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly. But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail.
For real. Let's keep going for now.
Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us.
Hello, Miss Cat Person. And Mr. Jacket Person. Hello, Mr. Sussy Man.
I think we've narrowed it down a little further. But let's stay calm until we're 100% sure. It shouldn't take much longer.
Alright, person at the steps.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Hey.
I think I have the answer.
Me too. They're everywhere.
Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the
Alright.
wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Is this guy?
What are you doing?
Come now. Did you really think we wouldn't notice you sneaking around?
What? I'm not doing anything.
Come clean.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much immunity I give you when this gets investigated. Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when push comes to shove? Why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract my offer?
She's not giving him a moment to breathe.
Sorry, Lady Nigguang. My assignment was just to follow you, I promise, that's it. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured you must be up to something, but your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions. We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
Hey. Are they really this guarded against you?
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction, surely. This all feels very suspicious. There must be more to this than he is letting on. I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Yes, they would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind.
Don't you need more evidence?
No time. I'll just have to improvise. Keep him with you. Do not let him slip away.
Well, okay then. Well then. Well, here we go then. Hey, here we are. Hi, Fatui man.
Are you saying that Nigguang hasn't done anything? Impossible. She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason. Keep investigating. We must ascertain her intentions.
So much commotion. This must be an important meeting.
Oh, great.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting. This simplifies things.
So, you are here to investigate us after all. Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What
Oh, damn.
matters
Okay.
is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target. You couldn't have advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried.
Bruh.
You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liyue Qixing.
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm through.
Well, okay then. Well, that's certainly an ending. Well, that was certainly an ending. Wow. Well, okay then. Yeah, that was definitely certainly an ending there. Yeah, just like, wow. For real, what an ending. That was fun. I liked it, for the most part. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I think with that said, I think it's time we do a couple of wishes. Yeah, agreed, Celestial, agreed. Agreed, Celestial, agreed. I think it's time to do a wish. Let's go. Unos. Okay, let's go! For pity, let's go! Come on, please.
Come driving rain or winds that churn.
Hey!
I shall return by
I
blade
won!
alone,
Let's
armed,
go!
if barefoot, to my home.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go! I also got more Kachinas, let's go!
Divination is about precisely.
Yeah, let's go! For real! Thank you, Celestial.
And one.
Hey, let's go! Oh yeah? Oh yeah, I definitely heard that Kazuha is great. I definitely heard that he's very good for like a for a Dia team. Probably not, no. I'm probably not gonna try for his weapon, because I'm probably gonna save for Raiden Shogun. Because I also heard that Kazuha is really good for, like, Dia teams, so, you know. But, yeah. Yeah, I heard he's definitely good for, like, Dia teams. But, yeah. Anyways, which sword should I get? Should I put on him? But yeah, which sword, 4-star sword, should I put on the guy? Oh yeah, that's good to know. That's good to know, Celestial. That's good to know. But yeah, which sword should I put on this guy? Oh, okay. That's good to know. Oh, okay. Veneer, Viridescent Veneer. Alright. Alright, let's put you on this on you. And then Vividus. Alright, cool. Animal damage? Okay, that's good. I'm definitely just gonna put that on him. Okay. Okay, good to know. Alright. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Okay, Celestial. Guess I'll put him on Favonius then. Alright, and then put you here. Alright, so I'm probably need a better set. Okay. Okay. Favoni's sword. Sorry, Kaya. Sorry, Kaya, but things have to be happen. Yeah, poor Kaya for real. Yeah, for real though. But yeah. But yeah, it looks like I need 2 more of Viridescent Veneer or something. Or actually, do I have a Elemental Mastery? Elemental Mastery other thing here, or? No, it doesn't seem like I have a main stat, Elemental Mastery. Okay. Okay, cool.
Wishing that fate only leads to misconception.
Alright, whatever. Okay. Well then, I think with that said, I think it's time we keep on going. So, yeah. Let's head over to Inazuma. Let's head back to Inazuma then. Alright. It has been a while since we've been in Inazuma, so yeah, here we are. We are back. So let's keep going. Alright, let's go. To Komore Tea House. Let's go. We're finally continuing the story.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
Damn Paimon. Here's our invitation letter.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Okay, let's go. Hey, let's go.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise?
Hey, dog!
I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
Hey, dog! So you're a dog?
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
But it doesn't really add up.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Yeah, I like how he's playful too, Celestial.
Don't think that
Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
So how do we do in our test?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck...
Okay, you mean Kazuha's friend?
Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly.
So will he be allowed to meet the Shirogasi Higimi?
Yes,
All
of
right.
course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Okay, let's go. Alright, let's see the statue of this god. Oh, it's up here, okay. Oh, it's this, okay. Huh. Oh, it's this statue, okay.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree.
Oh, yo, okay. Why did the Shogun issue the Vision Hunt decree?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree,
okay.
perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Oh crap, okay, whoa.
Huh?
That
Hey,
was
are you
trippy.
okay? You look like your
Whoa.
mind is elsewhere.
What was that sound just now?
Sound?
Damn.
What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
I can hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
Okay, then. So vision symbolizes ambition and not power. Okay.
Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Okay, then. Huh. Well, then. Oh, over there. Hey, let's go. Hi. Oh, all the way over here, huh? Okay, then. Let's go. Hey, reputation. Okay, cool. Yashiro Commission. Hi.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
It's hard to top the Jade Chamber.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Okay. Think I understand.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have
no
awaited your
problem.
arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
I'm just here to meet the Raiden Shogun.
Oh.
Sorry
See,
about that.
milady, it's just like I said. This will take us
Damn.
nowhere.
I'm gonna leave now.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go!
Aw. Oh, what?
I will introduce you
Damn.
to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Okay. The traveler listens while Kamisato Ayaka tells the story of the 3 visionless
A
people.
warrior who guards a village, a former
Alright.
samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
Alright, I'll do as you wish. Alright.
Then you have my gratitude.
For real. Agreed, Celestial. Agreed. I see that too, Celestial, definitely.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Alright, cool. Alright. Yeah, I like that too. I agree with you, Celestial. Alright. Alright, here we are. Hi.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Okay then. So why the change?
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Alright. Miharu? Alright.
You must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
Oh, what's happened?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
Well, damn. Okay.
You
Hi
must
there.
be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
You've lived here for a long time.
True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here.
Oh, okay.
But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so.
Damn. Okay.
I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Okay, let's go. Hey,
This
here we
looks
are.
like Teijima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance.
For real, the pet crab
Seems
for
like
real.
your average diary
For real,
of daily
Celestial.
village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Okay. Wow, okay then. Oh, well, okay then. Ah, here we are. Let's go.
So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village.
Alright.
Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
If we become separated during the war, go away from me in Konda Village. There'll be a safe home for us here. There. What's here?
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Well, okay then. Here you go, sir.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly.
Damn.
30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
Does that make you feel sad?
No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together.
Yeah, that is
I
sad.
barely recall any
Agreed,
of it.
Celestial.
It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
So do you still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing
okay.
But still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Yeah, agreed. That is a very long wait, Celestial. Yeah, me too.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person.
Alright.
According to Miss
Alright.
Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Well then, let's go. Hello.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, damn. Emergency provisions like emergency food?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to
Damn,
Kurosawa
okay.
and see what he has to say.
Yeah. Hi, Kurosawa.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
Damn, bro. Yeah, for real. Agreed, Celestial. We heard that you lost your vision recently.
That's the first bit of truth I've heard all day.
Damn.
The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like...
Yeah, I agree,
like
Celestial. It is hard.
Someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place.
Damn.
I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Hey, okay, let's go. Wow. Alright. Treasure hoarders. Hello.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history. You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson!
Hey, let's go.
I'll protect us.
You're overruled.
Get clapped, boy.
The wrong test subject.
Aw, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Sure, buddy. Forget it. Tell us all you know about Kurosawa.
Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, How about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Bruh, okay.
Huh? What the?
Oh,
There's
wow.
nothing in here but IOUs!
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Bruh. Whoa. Alright then. Well, that was certainly something. Yeah, for real. Well then. Wait.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
About these IOUs.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Alright.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions.
Oh, okay.
But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning.
Damn, okay.
So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will
bro.
always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice.
Damn, dude.
If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Unfortunately, he doesn't remember.
I see.
Damn.
That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
Okay, well, damn, okay, fair enough.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Alright then, okay, let's go. Well then. That's certainly something. Alright. Okay. Let's go. I'll be back in a sec. So, let me do that real quick. I'll be back in a sec.
Is it just me? Or are there more outlanders now?
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted. Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
Is it just me? Or are there more outlanders now?
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted.
Is it just me? Or are there more outlanders now? just me? Or are there more Outlanders now?
I've been to the outside world before.
I wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
Is it just me? Or are there more Outlanders now? Is it just me? Or are there more Outlanders now? Is it just me? Or are there more Outlanders now?
Don't worry. Hatsuko will be fine.
I've been to the outside world before.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
Don't worry. Hatsuko will be fine.
Is it just me? Or are there more Outlanders now?
I've been to the outside world before.
I wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
Is it just me?
Don't worry.
Or are there more Outlanders now?
I've been to the outside world before.
Alright, we're back. Let's keep going. Let's go. Kurosawa, let's go.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Actually, yo. You recount your encounter with the treasure hoarders in conversation
that just
with...
about sums it up.
Aoi.
It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Mind if I have a look?
This sword was once wielded by my father.
Oh, wow.
I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
The words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryou Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, agreed. It is a really tough situation, Celestial.
Soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision is no trifling matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely welcome. Definitely a big ass welcome to Inazuma for sure. Definitely, certainly a welcome for sure. Oh yeah, no, that's good to hear, hopefully. Celestial.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Yeah, okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, Celestial.
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Hey.
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
We can wait till he's recovered.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island.
Oh, wow.
The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Okay then. Okay then. Alright, let's go. Alright. Here we are.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed.
Hi.
So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him. So the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Well, damn, okay. Oh, who's that? Huh. Oh, that guy's running. Oh, wow. Huh.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Alright, let's go. Well, yeah, I'll be back in a sec.
Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
Sorry about that. I just had to throw some stuff out. Real quick.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Okay, that was hell of a bounce.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Alright. Hey, alright.
Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
Alright, okay, cool. Alright, let's see what this man's all about.
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Why did he run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me.
Damn, dude.
Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, I'm not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Wow. Damn, alright. Hi.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please, try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yae?
Oh, wow.
Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui art, will do our best to help you.
I'll gladly join you.
Sure!
Hey.
After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yae. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Alright, let's go. Time to go meet Yae Miko. Let's go. Time to go meet Yae Miko. Let's see what she's all about. Let's see what she's all about. Alright, okay. Oh wow, the tree. Okay. Oh wow, that's a nice panning shot. Okay.
Do you think that's Lady Yae? Oh, no wonder Junya is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
Hi!
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
Hi!
As you can see, Lady Yae, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yae, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yae, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly unagitated, unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yae, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead.
Well, damn,
When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from?
Ayo?
Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so
Okay.
long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran.
Damn,
I don't think
okay.
most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know
wow.
that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day,
Oh, damn, okay.
the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start?
Oh, wow.
If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
The Meikyo Shisui art disciples.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Yes, it seems as good as a resolution as we can hope for.
Traveler?
Meikyo Shisui art disciples thank the head shrine maiden, turn and leave. Okay.
Traveler? A moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
Alright.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, You set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Alright. Hi!
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Well then.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She
Sure,
seems super
okay.
mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
See, my first impression of meeting her is she is mysterious and also kind of sus. Mysterious yet sus as well. That is my first impression upon meeting her. Hi. Alright, good to know that was your same impression too, Celestial.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
Oh, it's animated. Hey, let's go.
Ayaka!
Huh?
Hey, Toma. Hey. Hey, hi, Ayaka. Hi. Hey. Hi.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Actually, we didn't really help at all.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Alright. Friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
I hope they can one day be free from their torment.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
I will help you fight the Vision Hunt degree. Alright, let's go.
Really?
But you must keep the promise you made me.
Naturally.
Alright.
Bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komore Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Okay, let's go. Kamisato and Yaka take you once again to the Komore house. Tea house. Hey,
Please
let's
continue
go.
without me. I'll keep watch.
Alright.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is a land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such
All right.
privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it! Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Alright, let's go. Alright, what kind of god is the Raiden Shogun?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Well, damn, okay. Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt decree?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us,
Aw,
there
mad
is also the resistance
Paimon.
on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance?
Okay.
You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
Damn, okay. Have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Hunt decree?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
Damn, okay. I have no further questions.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked
wow,
eye,
okay.
their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Must have been where Venti went.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission. Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
Yeah, I agree, it's Celestial. It is a really good talent to have. To make fake visions for real. You saved many others.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
So you're offloading that job to me, huh? Time to bust him out.
By no
Let's go.
means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone.
Time for a prison break.
When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Alright. All for real. Time to commit crime! Alright. Okay. Time to go commit crimes. Hi. Time to go do a crime. Let's go. Hey. I'm happy you're gonna be happy. Miss Celestial. Ayaka's literally being like, go do a crime. For real though, Ayaka literally be like, go do a crime.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So
damn,
this
okay,
is
bro.
the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Let's move.
Psst. Hey, wait. Huh? There's someone trying to get our
Hey, yo Mia, what's up?
This way.
Hi. Hey, yo Mia.
What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Okay.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble.
I'm glad she's one of your favorite characters, Celestial.
Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, okay. So the vision they took was a fake, huh?
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know?
Primordial Fury, huh?
Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Oh, okay. Miss Kamisato mentioned his name.
You don't
okay.
say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team.
Hey, let's
To go
go.
look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa,
Alright.
talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to
Hey, let's go. Nice. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. God damn it. Damn it.
The pure waters of melted snow are optimal for hydromancy.
Seriously? God damn it. Alright. All for real. Because I think I forgot to feed them yesterday. I think I forgot to put berries there yesterday. The day before, maybe. I don't know. I keep forgetting. Because I need that crimson agate. Yeah. Alright, okay. Police detention center, okay. Oh wait, Hold up, one sec. Alright, Oh wait, what box? I need to feed 2 more boxes. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up.
Okay, let's
I've
go.
got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
to get caught.
Time to commit crimes.
You too.
Alright, it's time to commit crimes. Let's go.
Late bear.
I must withdraw.
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Alright.
Show me what you've got.
Go on. Everlasting as the moon.
So that's how you want to play, huh? Screw you, bro. Alright, let's go.
Who goes there?
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. He's
Let's
gotta
go.
seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Don't mess with me, bro.
Teach me a lesson.
Soldiers, quick!
Clear! Cut!
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
I've lost.
Come on, bro. Really?
Watch us. Show me what you've got. I must withdraw.
Laid bare. This
Boom.
is where you fall.
Get wrecked, boy.
I need to train harder.
Hi.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Alright. Alright. Boom, let's go.
Teach me a lesson.
Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
I've been bested. I need to train harder.
Get wrecked, buddy. Boom.
Overruled.
Alright. There we go. Okay.
Transfixed.
I must withdraw.
Get wrecked, buddy. Oh crap, there's a final one up there, huh? Well, damn. Alright, let's go. Alright. Yeah. Goodbye. Prison break. Let's go. Time to move that. All right. Let's go.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there.
Well,
That
okay
must be
then.
Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
Hey, Yoimiya! Hey, let's go. We need to ensure we have a means of escape.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
Oh, yo.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
That's Kujo Sara,
Oh.
adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo
Hey.
Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Hey, Kujasara, what's up? Hey, Kujasara, aka Ito's girlfriend. I think because Kazuha mentioned her before.
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't
Well
mean
then.
to.
They'll find us for sure if we don't do something.
Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Alright. Okay.
Fireworks?
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
Okay.
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Nice work.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Whoa!
Okay then.
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a
Yeah.
fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
I'm beginning to think this wasn't only intended as a distraction.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Alright, let's go. Hey, thanks for the emote, Celestial. Alright, time to bust you out of here, buddy.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute! Oh.
Ah, haha. You were over there watching this whole time, weren't you? I think it's time to call Ito.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me.
Hey.
He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention.
Oh, okay.
Remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
For real, Celestio, for real. Thank you.
Leave this place.
Hey! Let's go. Nice. Alright, time to leave.
Whew. We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him.
Luck was on our side this time.
Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Alright, let's go. Hey! Nice. Alright, let's go. Man, I really can't just TP there, really. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're back.
I see. So Kujosara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujosara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Hey, thanks for the compliment.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt Decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say?
Okay.
Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
Hot pot game.
What's that?
So
Well,
it finally
as long
comes
as it
up,
has
huh?
to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
All right. Let's stick to classics.
Let's see what we've got here.
All right.
Fresh fish fillets, shrimp, bamboo shoots. Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon can't wait.
Everyone enjoys a normal
Paimon never thought we'd...
normal and harmless round of hot pot.
But don't go wasting the rest now.
All right.
This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. Fortunately, Toma ended up eating all the weird stuff.
You can say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma.
Bruh.
The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards.
Oh yeah?
Even with the traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
Well, that must have been fun, Celestial.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
Bruh. After a while, Toma, rip.
I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pot's blessing.
Bruh, the traveler's
Perhaps
expression,
I did get
bruh.
a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is... me.
Oh, brother.
Ah, good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma.
Bye,
Since we won't need
Toma.
to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while, why don't we go explore some other places?
Well, okay then. Hey, Chapter 2, Act 1 complete. Hey, let's go. Nice. Hey, let's go. Oh, okay. Oh, 2 town time quests. Okay. I'm guessing they are. Okay, story quests within the main Archon quest. Okay. Oh, these two. Okay. Oh, these are these two. Okay. All right.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted.
Okay, let's go. All right. Well then, all right then. Wait, are they voiced or nah?
Where do we go from
Okay,
here?
yeah, they are.
What's the plan?
All right.
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Okay.
Huh? Ayaka?
What's the matter?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
Can you give me any more details?
A few days
All
ago,
right.
I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
You never heard the name before, or not once?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many
Okay.
years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together, but he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
Okay. Hence why you came to me, an Outlander.
Exactly.
Alright.
That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
You can count on us. We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food and we'll be more than happy.
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around, if you don't mind, of course.
Oh, we don't mind.
We're
We
Paimon.
don't mind at all. Do we?
Yeah, I agree, Celestial. Ayaka is super sweet. Not in the slightest.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
Alright, sounds great.
Alright. The Whispers of the Crane and the White Rabbit. Alright. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I hope you enjoy your food. Then, I hope you enjoy your food, Celestial. Nice, I hope you enjoy your food. But yeah. Well, that said, I think that's... Hold on. But yeah, I think, yeah, with that said, I think that's where we're going to end today's stream here for today. A lot of stuff done, and really enjoyable, man. I really enjoyed it. The story is getting really good, really picking up. But yeah, overall, man, I really enjoyed it. The music was really good too, and yeah. So overall, I had fun today. But yeah, I'm glad we're gonna get through. Yeah, great. I'm glad we're going through Inazuma today. We're going through Inazuma. But yeah. With that said, thank you guys so much for tuning
Astrologers
in.
must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world.
But yeah, I think with that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please drop a like on the stream. And also, if you want to see more, please subscribe and drop a follow. And also, let me know what you thought of the stream down in the comments below. And thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Remember to stay humble and be kind to people. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye-bye.